A digital nomad journey to Lisbon, Portugal. Before we talk about the quality of life and cost of living for digital nomads in Lisbon, Portugal, I want to show you my apartment. Since I decided to visit Lisbon, Portugal during the colder months of the year, I was able to get this entire place for just $1,029 a month. If this sounds too much to you, or you simply have a smaller budget, you can always choose a private room starting from $300 to $600. As you can see, I got my own living room, kitchen and workspace. Since I got a dog, I definitely need more space than the average person. Plus, I'm a little bit of an introvert and I just like having more space to myself. I like being private. Let's talk about the sceneries and quality of life in Lisbon, Portugal. To be perfectly honest with you, the quality of life in Lisbon, Portugal is amazing. Not only is Portugal a first world country, it is a relaxed environment to work in and live in. Life here happens much slower than in the US. People aren't really in a rush to get things done. I really think that Lisbon is safe and I never had any sort of bad vibes when walking down the streets at night. I always felt safe. I think Portugal offers great food and wine at an affordable price. So I think if you're lucky enough to make your income from the internet, so you don't need to work for a local company in Portugal, you should be able to afford a great lifestyle in Portugal. With that said, you're really looking at a high-value lifestyle at a fraction of the cost that you would spend in a place like the United States, Canada, UK, or even Australia. Your money goes a long way in Lisbon, Portugal. Alright, let's talk a little bit more about the cost of living here and also the surrounding areas, because that's probably something that you are very interested in. I'm currently based in Alfama, which is definitely one of the more expensive areas in Lisbon. It's also the oldest area with steep streets, shops selling traditional crafts, and you also see tons of cafes and restaurants, so you can get any type of cuisine that you can think of. If I wanted to live in Portugal full-time and I wanted to be very close to Lisbon, I'd probably choose a more reasonable place like Amadora, Almada or Montijo. Not only for affordability, but I want to be in an environment that's a little bit greener than Alfama. Considering that I am in Lisbon, Portugal during the colder months of the year, right now it's November, obviously there are fewer tourists, and that's also because of the current crisis that we're in. So it doesn't really feel too packed at the moment, but from what I've heard, it can get really packed any time of the year. Alright, let's talk about consumer prices and rent. You can get a really reasonable Airbnb. You're gonna have the whole apartment to yourself, starting at about $900 to $1,000, all the way up to $2,000. I spent $1,028 on my Airbnb and I got the entire place to myself. If you were to get your own private room, you can get that for about $300 to $600 like I mentioned earlier. Since I cook a lot at home, I typically don't really spend more than €3 to €5 on a meal. If you like to eat out, breakfast is about €3 to €5 as well, which includes cafe, a croissant, or anything that's just suitable for breakfast here. Lunch is about 10 to 12 euros and dinner can easily double your lunch cost, depending on where and what you eat. One of the things that I really like about Portugal is that healthcare is affordable. Unlike the United States, where
you pay thousands of dollars just to get a simple examination done,
you can get your whole body examined and treated for a fraction of the cost in Lisbon, Portugal. Just to give you a rough idea, I spent €60 on the root canal treatment and I only paid €5 for the initial examination at the dentistry. Had I gotten the same service done in the United States, I would have easily paid $1,000. I'm also not gonna spend more than €400 on my crown, as compared to 1,500 plus in the United States. On top of that, Lisbon, Portugal offers a great digital nomad scene. There are tons of co-working spaces around Alfama and the whole metropolitan. So if you're looking to mingle and just like start partnerships with like-minded individuals who earn their income on the internet, then Lisbon, Portugal is a great place for you to be. Thank you for watching my video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe and comment. Let me know your thoughts. And if you have any improvement suggestions, then let me know. I would love to hear from you. I see you on the next video.